Yeah, it's because I forgot to put my fucking mic on. I'm sitting here blathering away talking shite, and nobody can hear me. What a rookie mistake to make. And oh well, Happy New Year to everybody. There we go. That makes things a bit easier. So yes, so I think the giveaways for 2026 will be similar to that for 2025. You know, promo packs, probably T6 ship coupon, etc. Wouldn't surprise me if we see a elite captain's token or something along those lines as well. But I say I've not watched Spencer's stuff, so I'm not up to speed on what his thinking is. I don't know what ships are coming in the 16th anniversary bundle yet. I have an inkling as to either the 16th anniversary ship or the first lockbox ship of the year. But we'll wait and see how that pans out. Well, Eric, you just need to get home faster. Stop the shopping and run. Many, many phaser beams. The Lexington is still one of my favourite ships in the game. Even though I haven't been playing that much of late. I've been predominantly over on Star Citizen. Just find I've had a lot more to do over there. Well, you'd be surprised, Mike. They might just throw a spanner in the works. Might make it a shuttle. Or a whale probe. Now, would that technically be classed as a ship or a probe? I really would like to see them swap into the Enterprise era ships. I really would. And to be honest with you, I'd love for them to do a story arc once the current one's finished with Enterprise. You know, try and get the likes of Scott Bakula and Cole in as the voice actors. Because quite frankly, I prefer them over back the Discovery mob, the Voyager mob, etc. And yeah, getting more ships out of Legacy would be fantastic. I've actually bought Legacy off a it's a Galaxy Games or Good Old Games or something. But yeah, I quite enjoy it. Yeah, truly did, yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see a Enterprise era theme for the year. Because we do have quite a lot of ships from the show that we don't have in the Delta, for example. That would be nice to get. Obviously, we've already got the NX class and a couple of variations of it. So I'll get more of the what would have been the Romulan War era. Which could give them a bit of leeway when it comes out, when it comes to ship design as well. Yeah, the Yorktown was nice. So I'd say totally screwed the Proxima. One thing I liked about Legacy was you had your own little fleet of ships. Same with Dominion Wars as well, we had that. Alright, let's get rid of that. So that would have to bounce back. I'm trying to remember, to be honest with you. It's been I've not played it for a couple of months. If I have a look at it though, well, bring up the old Google and we'll have a little nosy in a second. So let me relist this just now. God, done the fucking icon. If somebody wants a turret. That is true, Mike. That is true. Let's have a little nosy. Christ, fucking fandom sites, Jesus. So I have to do a fandom site, unfortunately. Shit sites that they are. Let's see, what do we have? Federation. It's the Poseidon, the Strider Yorktown. Six dual phase cannons, 2 phase cannons, pulse cannons, 8 photon torpedo launchers. I can tell much more than that. Nice. Let's have a quick look at see what Star Trek Enterprise. Yeah, ships. 100%. Check that. Right. What do we have? Content not viewable in my typical. Piss off. Enterprise airships. Let's see what it says. It's not affecting the list of the buggy things. So I'll get images. There we go. Well, the Franklin, I'll take that out of the equation entirely because it's got absolutely nothing to do with Star Trek Enterprise. So the Ganges, so basically the Delta, Daedalus, Intrepid, and obviously the NX. There's the Yorktown, Delta and Discoveries. So yeah, so there's quite a few ships that I'll actually seen on screen that we don't have yet. So that could be a good sign. As long as they don't screw up the seating. So it might also mean we might actually get to see some of the Klingon ones as well. And then, as I say, because the Enterprise ended before the Romulan War arc, it would give them a bit of leeway to create some Romulan ships. So, right, let's get this hull in space done. Just throw some here, and then I shall nip over to Nimbus and get the other two done. Got to remember the controls for this because they're different to what I've been doing all week. I do like that, getting that instantly getting back the Lancer. That was quite nice. Of course, the only time I wanted a warp core explosion there didn't happen. Oh, I really wish you would. But a funny feeling they won't. What's that doing up there? It should be down there. Okay, that was over a bit too easy. Let's go and do a 9th roll and see if we can get this hull repair done. Probably should. Oh, matter of fact, actually, let's have Jupiter and Gauntlet because that normally works. Fakiri. Yeah, man. Almost there. And 52,000 hull to go. Right. So I just have to do that again. What have we got now? Oh, the Breen. Lovely. How would I stop shooting them, just let them shoot me? Maybe that would be an idea to try and repair the hull. And of course, I take it too far and end up blowing up. Any other time, and I can rattle through this napalm metal and this shit, but oh no. One time I'm doing it on stream, no, not wanting to complete. We'll go and do the little sand scorpions, then we'll come back to this. I definitely will, definitely. More enterprise ships would be really nice. Especially if we actually get some interiors to go with them. That would be nice. Right, Nimbus. Let's see how many folk are going to fight over these. Oh, thank God, only 2 days left of the winter event. Then we've got a week red alert, and then hopefully either the first event of the year for the campaign or the anniversary event. I wonder which they'll do first this year, I wonder. Nice if I actually went in the right bloody direction. I remember this is a Omega Rep one or if it's the Delta one, but either way, it's a damn fine Tetron rifle. Again, another fucking Klingon one. We had 2 of them last year. We've still not had a bleeding Gamma one for those that are after it. They seriously need to work on their scheduling. I mean, how hard can it be? You look at a calendar and you mark down, this quarter we're doing this one, next quarter we're doing that one, following quarters next one, and then you just stick to it. So, absolutely mental. And there will be a lot of moans if it is a Klingon event again. You can see that being all over the Discord. Right, done. Let's go and try and get the Holland space done before I start the old gamble. Stick that one as well. And just to get this out the way. And through, here we go. They say that they're ready to assist, but they never have. What's here? Yeah. The thing is, we didn't really have that many TMP era ships in the game, apart from the Connie refit and the Miranda and Excelsior. So yeah, we're in dire need of some more of the more popular era. I know that most folk, well, most of the current generation are more daft cartoons and disco. Oh, Mutara coming in with the raid. First raid of the year. We like it. Just in time to complete one of the endeavours. Yeah, I thought I'd take the Lexington out as I wanted to do a wee bit of broadsiding to get the endeavours done. And I thought I'd put the old Fakiri shield on it. Uh, 9,000 hull to heal and we're done. Then we get onto the old gamble. Power slide. Ah, damn it, there goes my mouse again. And I don't think I'm back in time to save it. Oh, just. This mouse cuts off at the most inappropriate of times. At least that's the endeavour's done, and more importantly, better point. Woo! Let's see what terrible options I'll get given. And don't worry, the goatee is coming back after the disaster of the barbers last weekend. Tell him to leave the goatee and shave the rest, and he doesn't hear you and takes a lot of it off in one fell swoop. I do love all the Tholian warp crystals. They come handy for this phase as well. It's the final phase on rescue and search. Oh, come on, they must be down to a few ships by now. There we go. There you go. Job done. Happy, happy days. What choices we got? Ah, that's exciting. I'll take the space one. Right, let's get back to the hidey hole. Where did I put that picture that I want to grab? To go, is it up in there? Is it? Yeah. And also got my new calendar up. For some weird bizarre reason, I didn't actually notice it was landscape. So as you can see, I've had to put 2 picture hooks to hold it up on the door, as opposed to the one that obviously was there to begin with. So, but very nice picture of the A and the Reliant, which is quite impressive given the fact that the Reliant was destroyed at that point. But hey ho, let's not nitpick the details. So, looking forward to seeing what February is, because I don't look ahead. I'm good that way. I keep the anticipation going. Camera bug again. If you're interested, there it is with the new Valkyrie shield on it. You know, it's not too bad. All the real done, just swapped out the reds for the greens, and a nice little bit of shine to it, and put this bit of purple on it. Right. Let's see if we get anything exciting here at the gamble boxes, shall we? Did get all these sales go through tail end of the year, some of the bigger items. So I have bought a lot of keys. That would be interesting to see that. Right, 82 keys at the moment. So I'm going to do 20 Breen, 30 Borg, and 32 Infinity. If my math is right, that comes out to 82. So we'll find out. So let's get started. To be perfectly honest with you, I've lost the track of how many boxes I've actually opened. I did manage to get the Trafalgar to sell over on console, and I've been opening boxes of there, which is something I've never really bothered with on console, because it's a pain in the backside to try and list stuff and fucking 5 bloody R&D boxes. What to do, Basil? So it's a pain in the backside to try and list the items on console, but again, let's go in here. That one. I managed to pick up a covert phaser Omni from one of the weapons packs opened. So if they ever get rid of the stupid restrictions on the Omnis, which I'll be very, very happy about. That's why I swap ships quite quick. Where is it? Then I'd actually quite look forward to using that. And it's the same with on PC. I've managed to grab a couple of Omnis that fell out of the weapons packs. Yeah, so I got a Focus Link one and the Baul one from the weapon boxes. So the Baul one will stack with the low-buy version as well. So I could put 2 of them on the tank build, which will be good whenever I get around to actually doing that, that is. Right, so that was the first 20. So let's see if the Borg give us anything better. One Borg pack. More body R&D. Oh, 2 Borg packs. Good. More body R&D boxes. You see, who needs that many R&D boxes on salvage tech? Fantastic. Right, forget about the R&D. Just give me one more Borg off. I'll be quite happy. Get rid of them for a start. I don't fucking desperate need the R&D packs because I'm going to put a ton of them on the exchange at this rate. Right, last lot of 32. Here we go. Borg combat kits at Infinity. Oh, no fucking R&D boxes. Oh, Starship trait. Useless. Yeah, freaking. Stay up. Originals. Grand trait. The RNG is not with me this evening. Freaking don't need any more of those bleeding VIP claims. I've got a ton of them. Hey! 1 T6 ship. Down to the second last key. That must be me hitting the pity point. Open enough keys and it will come. Despite what the wannabes want to claim. It's all about how many boxes you open, and I've been opening a ton of them lately. And finish off with another weapons pack. There we go. Hello, Cheops. Happy New Year, pal. Well, I had picked up on that, to be fair, that Moobot had banned me. So let's stick some of this stuff in the bank now. There. And ready all that no buy. Okay, stockpiles. I'll give you a hint. I was down at about 2,700 low buy a few weeks ago, so it shows you how many boxes I've been opening in order to get the ship. So, a matter of fact, no, I tell you, it was 3,200 I was at. Sorry, so I've done about 1,000 low buy there. So, right, pump them because they'll take ages to go. They'll go over my other tune to sell. I might just stick some of this lot into fleet banks, etc. I don't need use. What else do I punt over there? Set up there. Go. Go. Right. Those two. The week long is not enough for the bonus still to actually whittle all that down. Delete you because you're worthless. Same with you. That. Alright, use are crap. Get to use. You sell alright. You don't. But I shift them over to another tune to list them because I don't have that much space on my main to flog them. Alright, let's see if we can keep the chain going. Let's see if we can get a couple of decent bogged offs. That's one of the ones I wanted. I think I've already got a 41, I think. Do I? Yeah, I've already got a 41. Okay. What did I say about opening boxes? You got to open a shitload of them to get anything decent out of them. And I have been opening a ton of them. It's 34 to a miracle worker cooldown. Actually, do I actually have a 34? Since miracle worker are back in the game. Nope, just that one. That's fine. I shall keep him. Of course, can't do it on the bridge. Right, I'll do that in a minute. Keep on to that. Nah, it's no chance. You get an extra % chance after 300. So it goes from like 1% to 2 or 2.5%. You don't get 25% chance of winning a ship. Not a danger. Casual Sab has a video on it, working out the odds. So, but the pity point is suspected to be around about 300. So, I wouldn't put any faith in that one. Let's see. These actually worth anything. Oh. Goodbye. I also watched Casual Sam's video on it. And it's a very comprehensive breakdown. Hello, Davey. Right. Let's see if we get anything about the kit modules. It's isolation field, yeah. Syndromes. Out of them because they're worthless and pointless to have. Yeah, it's gambling. So as the averages, you open enough, and yeah, you'll get something eventually. It just depends on, is it going to be worth it for the amount that you've put in. No, you can choose a good one to sell. Town Vision and Hive Mind. Where did Hive Mind go? I swore I just seen it a second ago there. I do wish they'd put these in body alphabetical order. The only difference is, though, Davey, is I do it with in-game resources. I don't do it with real cash. There's chance are a lot for an Omni. Nope. Nope. I'll make sure that's not the one I'm selling at 59.9. No, it's not. That's fine. Actually, you'll sell quite well. You know what? I might stick them in your bank, Mutara. Let's jump over to that tune. I'll put them in the fleet bank. And you can play with them. I can't remember what tune it is. That one. And there, since you're on, pal. I know you say others are available, but so a canny monster does for you. Makes you generous. Within reason. Oh dear. That doesn't sound good, Werewolf. As I was saying earlier, I've spent most of my time this week on Star Citizen. Quite into that, doing the grind. Somebody gifted me a 250 quid ship, which I thought was bloody nice of them. So now I'm grinding away to get the 400 quid ship. Yep, that's fine. Just making damn sure I'm on the right character before I start depositing stuff. And where do you want them? Secure deposit. Somebody can give me a yay or an A. Or just mail them over. Take your pick. Nice. Yep, not getting any answer. I'll be safe, I'll email. Why is it I never have anybody on this list? Why is it my mail does not want to work? Why is it can't mail for fucking... Yeah. Yeah, okay. If you're watching, you're getting a mail. Knowing my luck, this will be the ones that I'll end up bloody winning in the next stream. There we go. Job done. Matter of fact, actually, I might as well just list everything off of this tune. That was nice. Down over as well, wasn't it? There we go. That'll do it. I'd say Chronophage has been up quite a bit. I mean, that used to be down to about 1.1. If I wanted to sell for 10 mil each, that would be good. I've been selling quite a lot of these. It's similar to plasma. Somebody's evidently doing a Borg build. I'd keep them, but I've got all the similar to plasma weapons I want for a Borg theme build, and I also was fortunate enough for the Omni to drop. I'm however going to try and get a Beam one. Yep, I said on it, come on. I was hoping one was going to drop. I've opened quite a lot of the Breen boxes. Hey ho. Right, I'll deal with the rest of that selling later on. Back to the main, back to the tune, and let's get some TFOs on the go. And yeah. That's fine. Curiosity. Similar plasma is 493. Current one's 493. Simulated plasma is 522. I'll swap that one into there. Cool, right. I'll take a quick break and then we'll right back and we'll start doing some TFOs. There we go. Right. Let's get a wee TFO on the go just to shake off the cobwebs. Just I don't want to end up in Corvez. Random Space Advanced. And hell no, not Azure Nebula. Since it's still busted and doesn't give any rewards. Can't believe anybody actually queues for that these days. Unless they're doing it for the Tholian ships, in which case just do it solo. That a minute and see if it passes. Hellsphere, that'll do. Oh, time-gated one, but it'll pass the time. The real question is Tuesday, is that going to be a promo pack or just a standard R&D pack or two? That's the big question. See, where the hell's my tiny little ship? And there it is. Every little helps. Still got to get the video done for this ship as well. Unbody button again. And SAW makes you go forward, S makes you go back. Yeah, duck. No, what the hell's been so distraught? Maybe I should get them a wee bit of counselling or something. You enjoy your me time, son. Appreciate you stopping by. More speed. That's helpful. Put the cover out. No, we don't. But It's a wee Star Trek 6 reference there, I like it. It's another film I've been tempted to sit and watch lately. It's Star Trek 6, I don't know why. I've not watched any of the original series movies for ages. That was a bit unfair. You're right, Wild Wolf. She'll blow apart, and so she did. Thankfully, it's only projectile launcher damage, and I don't have any projectiles on this. Hey! I'm going back over here. Should have just have done this being TFO. That would have got my hull healed done in no time. Oh, that's... too high. Somebody has nice torpedoes going off there. I would love to if you'd show me where the body gateway was. I hate this visual bug. It's over here somewhere. Here. So much easier when the command vessels forgot to spawn in. Then you could just sit there for a couple of minutes. Resisting the urge to click that little mail icon. Last bit and then we're done. Happy days. Job done. Before you even got a chance to get the words out of shutting down the gates. Come on, stop flashing. Pet hate that these don't stop flashing soon enough. Quickly repair the ship. Right. Yep, I've already done Gateway Together today, not doing it again. Hope we get something decent. Ah, fine. We'll do that one. That would be some crossover.
We don't have a lot of time.
Got plenty of time, Jordan. This one's depends who we get. Yeah, the Kobayashi Maru is bigger than the Freedom class. I always like to look at that. I'm not sure about it with the Klingon Honor Guard shield on it, but it doesn't look too bad. Somebody in the Sovereign. Never know, we might get a decent one this year. Severely doubt it, but one can hope. Zanketti ship looks nice.
Enemy ships detected. They're on an intercept.
Green. I've also noticed that if your weapons fire, it helps in TFOs. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that.
Parts are ready.
I think the bloody satellites are bigger than this ship. Yeah. Be curious to put this next to an NX class and just have a look at the size comparison. We got that one, that's fine. Yeah, it's just not a good ship. Well, you can make it work, but the layout could be better. But the story goes that because STO did the Odyssey as a new Enterprise, they didn't want an older class that had the Enterprise name to be good. So they made it bad.
Picking up multiple enemy signals on sensors.
Once I finish this DF, I'll get the sovereign up and I'll look at it. Memory serves Miracle Worker Pilot with the spec on it, which isn't too bad now that they've added the Uncon procs to Miracle Worker. And having the Quiet Will extender and the broadside consoles has made it decent as a beam bolt. But there just is better ones out there. Everybody's been asking for a 5-3 sovereign. But, Dark of the Moon. I quite like that one actually. It's not a Zencat, it's the freaking sonar ship. It's because it's got the Zencat vanity shield on it. I misinterpreted what ship it was. It's so neat. Actually, a fun little ship to fly, isn't it? I only got it for the, well, got it mainly for the console for a jelly build, which I still haven't got around to doing yet. Been beaking me body ALS, Jesus. Then she'd be ripped for the body game. John's been back to work tomorrow. Ooh. Get to annoy my boss with my wish list. That'll be fun for him. Especially since I've had to cover him for the last 2 weeks. And then I get the entire month of January doing another 2 folks' jobs plus my own. Could possibly go wrong. So come February, I might take some time off. I might do a lot of streaming, a lot of videos. Probably quite a few long streams as well. 10, 12-hour streams. I think my Twitch stats for February will be quite interesting.
Satellite upgrades are now available.
Normally I'd go over to beta and just do it myself, but I'm not quite sure how this ship would handle it. Christ, he's a body engineer. Fantastic. Those body shields will be going up left, right in Chelsea. I thought with 3 engineers on theirs. Oh dear. Nah, I might take beta. Try it. See what happens. Excuse me. Still not quite shifted that chest infection yet. It's a lot better than what it was, mind you, but yeah, I've been frozen. I'm getting frozen again. Much prefer doing barrel or paddle during there then. Jellyfish and away we go. Nice. Yeah, I didn't mind the Kelvin refit, to be honest. It's not too bad. I like the console of it. Ah, bollocks, bloody mouse is gone again. Yeah. Mouse stays illuminated, but it doesn't actually do a damn thing. Ooh, 15 seconds. Might just be able to manage that.
We did it. Enemy fleet disengaged.
There we go. Not the most graceful of TFOs, but wasn't too bad. Right, Sovereign, just to save me jumping into it. If I can find it. Down the bottom, because I'm sure it's already on my tin. There you go. So you've got the Commander Engineer with Miracle Worker, which, as I said, isn't too bad now. But then you've got another forced Lieutenant Engineering seat on it. You've got Lieutenant Universal, so that's going to be your Psi. And then you've got a Lieutenant Commander TAC and another Force Lieutenant TAC station. So there's too much force seating on it. There's a 4-4, but as I say, with the broadside builds that we can do now, thanks to the Kerala, its console and trait, plus the fire at will, extender off the green monstrosity, it does make it, well, decent enough, but It's the force seating on it that kills it a bit. The upside is, so as you do get the extra console on it. Hopefully that answers your question, Mike, as to what's wrong with the Sovereign at the moment, and it is the force seating. Also the traits and that off it weren't exactly the greatest either. I doubt I'll be able to deposit them, but we'll have a look. Oh no, I can get rid of them. Thank God for that. That's got to be a first. We have to get rid of them. Now let's punt these radioactive weapons out of my inventory as well, just whilst we're at it. I think these are really worth that much these days. No. Everybody's trying to get on these and now the market's flooded with them. Yeah, that's not so much by accident. As my opinion, as it's been said on streams, you know, that they're told to aim for B tier. Mind you, this was going back 6 years now that ship got released to the fleet bank. That's what I was doing. Have that. The only upside is it wasn't a double same spec seating that they put on it, thankfully. Because that just kills the ships, you know, when you look at the likes of the last bundle, double miracle worker seating on a science ship, double pilot, double temporal's not too bad, you can work around that. And then you've got all the older ships that don't even have full spec seating on them. Lieutenant Commander, Temp. So no full spec. Lieutenant Commander, Command. Which kind of devalues most of these ships these days anyway. And again, you've got the 4th engineering seating on there. That one. Yeah, we shall wait and see what 2026 brings us, ship-wise. Yeah, hopefully. If they are going to do an Enterprise era theme this year, brilliant. Thoroughly look forward to that. Hopefully, once this stupid story arc finishes. I think this has got one more episode left in it. And I think that's coming up, because they did say it was going to finish just after the 16th anniversary. So, get rid of that, and then hopefully get an Enterprise one, which would be good. Must be nice to get some new TFOs as well. And even a new patrol would also be good. Yeah, I am going to call it there tonight, people. It's a bit of a shorter stream than usual, but as I say, it's back to work tomorrow, so I'm probably going to get things prepped for going into the office. So, Let's see who we have to raid out to on Twitch. Is there anybody that I'm following on tonight? That is the question. The Wolf Grey's on. We'll raid out to Wolf Grey. He's always fun. And then I will be back Thursday for Star Trek Online. And potentially Tuesday or Wednesday I'm going to do a Star Citizen seat. That is true, Mike. That is very true. So yeah, so I'm going to raid out on Twitch over to Wolf Grey just now. And as I say, I'll be back for Star Trek on Thursday. And then Star Citizen 1 either Tuesday or Wednesday. So thanks to everybody that's tuned in. I shall catch you all later on.